What's up guys, BltzZ here today bringing you another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a few tips and quality of life changes you can make in Final Fantasy VII Remake. After reading a few comments from the past few videos, it's come to my attention that some of you guys just are not enjoying the game as much. So in this video, I wanted to pass on some changes I've made to improve how the controls and camera feels in combat. Other tips in this video will be for Cloud as well. Since we recently did his advanced guide, I did have a few things I wanted to add to that. The support on these videos have been overwhelming and I absolutely love interacting with all of you guys in the comments. So be sure to comment below if you have any other tips to help out others. And be sure to hit that subscribe button like Cloud to stay tuned for more. The very first and most important thing you need to do or change in Final Fantasy VII Remake are some settings in the options. Under gameplay, be sure to take a look at the cursor position out of battle and in battle. Automatically, the game has these set by default to forget. When it's on forget, this means that when you close the menu and go back into it, the cursor always starts from the top of the menu. We have the cursor right now over battle settings, and once we close it and reopen the menu, it moves all the way back up to the top. This can be really annoying, especially when you're trying to re-access menus to customize materia and other skills. When it's changed to remember, the game will leave the cursor right over what you last selected or were hovering over. This remembers the menu cursor location even after walking around some distances or even going through cutscenes. This is a solid little change that can really speed things up for you, and most players will find that this actually is super easy to get used to. As you see here, we walked a little bit and reopened the menu. The cursor is still over the inventory which we last selected. This is a huge game changer when in battle because it helps you queue up moves much easier and much quicker. When it's set to forget and you select an ability or spell and you want to recast that same ability or spell, you're put back at the top of the menu again and need to scroll all the way back down to the ability you want to select. This is super annoying in battles and wastes valuable time and can cause accidental mistakes of choosing the wrong ability. So do yourself a huge favor and change both of these to remember the cursor position. Now when you select a spell, ability, or item, you can open back up the menu and you'll be over that same option again for easy selection. This can save you in so many situations, whether it's to heal a teammate or double cast and queue up 2 attacks for when the opponent is staggered. This game's camera is not perfect. In fact, it's one of the negative things about this game, but it's not entirely bad. By default, the camera is very zoomed in on Cloud in battle and out of it. In the camera settings, I like to keep these at max 3 so you can see more of the world and see other enemy targets very easily. This can let you know if you need to defend against an attack that's coming from the other side of you, so please change this ASAP. This can also help you not miss any treasure boxes outside of battle. And also, this may not bother some of you guys, but to many others, I definitely recommend trying this out. Responsiveness is all preference. This controls the right stick camera sensitivity when moving it around. Personally, I feel like the default setting is a bit too slow, so I max mine out. Combo targeting is very important. By default, this is set to fixed. Being fixed, this can actually ruin the combat experience for many of you guys, and I hope you guys turn this off as soon as possible or already have it changed. When it's set to fixed, your character can only focus the target that it struck first. This does not allow you to switch left and right, swinging attacks at multiple enemies. No matter how hard I try here, moving the left analog stick left and right in the opposite direction, it just focuses the first enemy you started the combo on. Having it set to free is essential to having fluid combat. You're able to hit an enemy once and turn Cloud around and strike towards another approaching enemy. Playing with fixed will help you focus down targets, but in this game, enemies can disregard and armor through certain attacks. So you want to stay free in order to interrupt nearby enemies who are charging up spells or get hit into pressure from your CPU teammates. Blue materia has to be some of my favorite materia in the game because it adds special effects when paired with other ones. The game offers a visual cue to let you know if the paired materias are successfully linked. Normally materia slots have a black outline, but when the materia links are correct and has an effect taking place, the game lets you know this by making that materia slot and link glow. This is a subtle but easy thing to pick up on. Some of you guys have been having trouble pairing attacks with Cloud on the fly, but one tip I can offer is that when you're in the command menu in battle, and while the slowdown is happening, you can either quick select using L1 to counter stance, or you could use the abilities tab. Abilities tab is more recommended because the move activates a bit quicker on that end from what I noticed. If you have no ATB and can't use an ability, you can switch to Punisher mode quickly to parry the opponent's attack from the slowdown as well. Another great tip for Cloud is while you're holding down the block button and you get hit by an enemy's multi-hitting attack, you can actually activate counter stance in the middle of this attack. This can work on blocking projectiles too, so be sure to utilize block as much as you can for this if you know you're not going to make the parry window. This is a great option since you could fully access menus, use shortcuts, and even move around while blocking. When you want to switch or change characters, it can get super annoying to have to remove and reapply materia constantly, especially in Chapter 17. However, when you're in the menu over materia, you can actually press the R1 button and this brings up everyone's materia slots. From here, you can swap and select which materials you want to alternate between teammates. This is much better than removing and having to manually go through the list to find and add to another teammate. You can swap materia by pressing triangle over the desired materia and then pressing X to place it wherever. You can also go through the entire materia list if you choose to from this menu. Personally, I cannot say enough how thankful I am I knew about this before chapter 17. My heart goes out to those of you who did not know about this, but I'm happy I was able to teach you something today. I just learned about this today from another viewer, so I'm sorry that this was not in the Cloud Advanced guide. But when you stagger an enemy, it was very cool to see that you can go into infinity and to apply massive damage. However, that move does cost 2 ATB bars and it's capped out at 9999 max damage. If you want to be more efficient and pump out overall more damage, use Braver instead. Braver can hit anywhere between 6.6 thousand to 7.5 thousand, depending on your build of course. Since this move costs 1 ATB, you can actually get off 3 and maybe a max of 4 Bravers on Fat Chocobo here. Many other enemies will probably be about 2 Bravers, maybe and possibly 3. So DPS wise, this is actually more cost efficient to do while also supplying more total damage. There are points in battles where enemies are just non-stop targeting you and you just cannot get a spell off. In moments like this, you need to press the L2 button and bring up quick commands for other characters. In this situation, I was able to run away with Cloud and also have Barret, who is very far away, cast heal to help Cloud out. The better option is to just switch to another character and generate aggro, but this is just another option for you guys. Speaking of pressing L2 in combat, take advantage of your teammates' ATB every chance you get. I get it, sometimes you want to just use one character in battles and generate damage, but to really maximize your damage output, you should be pressing L2 to quick select a teammate. Then you can choose and queue up a magic attack or ability for them to use while you maintain control of the character that you're on. Doing this allows you to continue to damage the enemy altogether with everybody using their abilities. In addition to this, you need to constantly be switching and building up ATB with others or using ATB. Do not let it sit too long. These last 2 tips you guys would know if you watch my Let's Play, but often after battles you need to heal your characters, so using items is a good way to conserve MP on normal mode playthroughs. It can be super annoying having to wait to heal all enemies one by one. But if you hold down L1 after picking a potion, you can actually multi-select and click more than one teammate to heal. This still feels pretty slow to me, but it's much faster than doing it one at a time. You could also do the same with healing spells. When you select the spell that you want to use, you can hold L1 to multi-use on other teammates. Another way that this works, and is much faster, but more costly, is when you apply the Magnify Materia to your healing. This allows you to heal all party members at once, either in battle or out of it. When you don't want it to heal everyone, you can press L1 to turn Magnify off, which is a nice trick to know, especially on hard mode if you're trying to save MP. And that wraps it up for this video, guys. Just a few tips I think we should all practice implementing to make the experience of the game overall smoother. At first, this game can really kick your ass, I'm not gonna lie, but if you change a few settings and understand how the command menus work, that should help out a lot. I still find myself wasting time and ATB on other teammates because I absolutely love playing Tifa. But you really have to manage and pay attention to all of that and constantly spend ATB in big moments. Of course, these aren't all the tips that there are, so be sure to leave a comment below so we can let others know who may be watching or picking up the game for the first time. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. The Tifa Advanced guide is coming soon and you won't want to miss that. And comment any suggestions on videos you guys would like to see next. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.